what do you do in terms of year after year after year? You've done this now for so long.
26 years.
It's unbelievable.
This is my 26th season of racing.
What do you do to keep doing this? How much longer do you think you want to keep doing this, Danica?
Well, I like to do things that are fun and bring me happiness. So, we started off the year in Daytona, and it was like the funnest Daytona I've had. And
Why was it?
the car was good. It was fast, and I was passing cars, and I finished 4th in the Clash. I finished 6th in the duel before the race. Then I think I was maybe like 10th in the first stage, and then I was running 3rd and ended up 5th in the second stage, and then didn't finish the final race because there was a big accident. So I was having a really good start to the year, and that's fun. I like that. I could do that for a long time.
So
I don't like running 25th.
Right.
That's not fun.
So where do you get that competitive edge from? Where does that come from?
I mean, I think that that's something you have in you. I think that you can nurture it. I mean, there's nurture and nature, right? So I think my nature is competitive.
Right.
My dad is that way. My mom is a little bit that way even. But I think that, I grew up playing sports. I started racing when I was 10. So it was nurtured too.
What first got you in a car?
My sister, she was 2 years younger. She is 2 years younger, and
Right.
she was 8 and I was 10.
Right.
And we used to go to the dirt track on Sunday nights, and my sister wanted to race go-karts. One of the girls in her class raced go-karts, and I think that kind of gave her the idea. And then going to the races, and my dad working and racing, or at least on Sunday nights anyway,
Right.
she wanted to be number 65, like the car my dad worked on. And so we bought go-karts to spend time together as a family. That was the purpose.
And now here you are, as you mentioned, 26 years into this. Now, I read that you said that if a doctor told you that you had too many concussions, you would get out of
your...
You'd get out of your...
of Dale Jr.
Right.
being out for, concussion symptoms and concussion-like symptoms, and he spent a lot of the year out last year. And we were doing media availability at Daytona, and I said that, if a doctor told me one more big crash and you could be risking your health, I would be done. That's what I said.
You would be?
Yeah.
For sure? You would just
if the doctor said your brain is not in the right state, and if you risked it, then you're...
How many concussions have you had? Do you know?
Where am I right now?
Nice.
I
get that from a lot of football players, too.
I guess there's varying degrees of a concussion.
Sure.
So, in my mind, every time I've wrecked, I have had a concussion. I don't know if I'm wrong. I'm sure. I guess you probably should ask a doctor that. But
Right.
I would think every time you hit the wall in a race car, you have a concussion of
Right.
some sort.
Right. Well, it
I've
makes
probably had
sense, but...
I would think I've had a handful of big ones.
Right.
I've had a handful of big wrecks, but I would say I've had a handful of decent concussions.
Right.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.